All rise. Support court with Judge Vonda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1047, Alma case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Ms. Alma, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we are currently divorced and he's paying me child support. And lately he's been doing a lot of extra, he's a bartender, and he's been doing a lot of extra parties for professional sports figures and making a lot more money than what he previously admitted to when we first got our divorce. He's making like around an extra $5,000 a month in tips from his bartending gigs. And I just feel like with 3 kids, we need to increase the child support. And he's not agreeing with me on that.
Well, if what you're saying is true, I would agree with you too. We need to increase that child support amount. And you said how many children?
3.
3 children.
This first part lays the foundation of the emotional weight in this case. Miss Alma isn't being dramatic. She's just tired and trying to survive. 3 kids, $500. That's not just a tight budget. That's a constant state of emergency. It's the kind of stress you carry in your bones.
Okay, you said about $5,000 a month. And I have documents up here from your most recent court order. $500 a month?
Yes.
For 3 children?
For 3 children. Okay.
Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him?
No, I just think that he's denying the fact that he's making this additional money every month, and I think it's obvious everything he puts onto the media, buying drinks for people and buying shots, and he's at these high-profile parties, and I just think that he needs to do what's right for our kids, and it's hard to take care of that many kids on $500 a month.
Right, right.
Now this part is what really stings. It's one thing to struggle. Another to watch the person who should be helping post his lavish life on Instagram. Flights, shopping, vacations, while the mother of his kids is budgeting every dollar. That disconnect? That's the pain that doesn't show up on a paycheck.
Sir, is there a reason, you're not supporting your children more? And first off, is what she's saying true?
Well,
what does that mean?
Sort of, yes, I do bartend for some celebrities sometimes.
So the answer is yes, that what she said is true, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And but I mean, they have done good so far. I thought $500 would be good. I mean, they have been doing great. I mean,
you think $500 is enough to raise children, and you're making an additional $5,000 a month?
Well,
is that what you're saying?
Yes, I bring them clothes, from time to time. That helps them,
That's called parenting.
Backpacks.
Parenting.
Laptops.
Parenting.
Yes, Your Honor.
And there it is. He admits it. Not just to earning more, but to thinking $500 is good enough. That's what makes this so frustrating. He knows the truth, but still won't step up unless he's forced. Parenting isn't charity. It's a responsibility, not a vibe you catch every other weekend.
I have 3 kids.
Well,
you're not really doing a part.
From time to time. I was there last month. I took them for the entire weekend. And
oh, you took them for one weekend. You took your children for one long weekend.
Yes, ma'am.
Parenting.
Yes,
right.
My
You're
job...
not going to get a medal for that. That's what you should do as a parent. You should take your children for long weekends. You should buy them backpacks. You should buy them laptops. You should buy their clothes. That's what a parent does. And that's not even a good parent. That's basic parenting. Good parenting goes above and beyond those things that I just said. You haven't said anything about going above and beyond. And based on what she's saying, these children are with her most of the time. Do you think about how her expenses increase with your children always being with her? $500? That's probably enough to cover groceries.
This is the heart of it. Judge Vonda B didn't just rule here, she educated. Buying backpacks, showing up once in a while, that's the floor. She laid it out clearly. You don't get a cookie for doing the bare minimum. You don't get praised for being a part-time dad while your ex is running the full-time parenting marathon.
If that.
Well, that might be true, but you have to consider this. I work almost every day, and
I do too.
I don't get a break. And you know, parenting the kids, that takes a lot of effort, and sometimes I don't feel like I'm up for it. You know, I'm tired, and so and I have already taken a lot of time off. You know, for those parties, for the celebrity parties, I have to work extra hours, and so
You haven't said anything that moved me.
His honesty about being tired was almost revealing. But instead of empathy, it just exposes the gap between how he views parenting and what it actually is. Being tired is part of being a parent. Moms don't get to clock out. If you have energy, for celebrity parties, you have energy for your kids. Simple.
You just gave a bunch of excuses, quite frankly. You didn't deny anything that she just said. So you are in agreement that you're making about $5,000 a month for these private parties, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. And it is true that these children are on Medicaid, correct?
Yes.
And you only have 3 children?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to modify your child support today, Mr. Alma. It's the right thing to do. You're gonna have to pull from that savings that you're saving for yourself and start saving for these children's future, as well as taking care of them monthly. You got it? All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm going to base your child support off of that $5,000 a month, which will put your salary around $60,000. Like I said, gross is $5,000. That brings your net down to $4,101.87. Do you have any other children outside of these 3?
No, ma'am. That's the only children that I have.
Okay. All right.
This was the moment of truth. Once she confirmed the numbers, it wasn't even up for debate. $5,000 extra a month, and he was hoarding it for a rainy day. His kids are already in the storm. That rainy day is every single day for a single mom raising 3 kids on Medicaid.
And I'm going to do 9% of your gross for the reimbursement to Medicaid, which comes out to about $450. Do you have access to private health insurance? Can someone at one of these private parties get you some health insurance for these children?
I can try.
Well, I would suggest that you do, because I think that you can find health insurance a lot cheaper than $450, okay? So $450 plus your monthly child support obligation comes out to $1,680 a month. Okay? You have any questions about that?
No, I understand.
Okay, it's the right thing to do. So I would hope you do understand. You have 3 kids. You have to take care of them beyond backpacks and everything that we've already discussed. Mom needs some assistance too, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, is there anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed. You're welcome.
The 680 month, finally. That's what justice sounds like in a child support courtroom. And the judge wasn't cruel. She even advised him to find cheaper health coverage. This wasn't about punishment. It was about priorities. If he really meant what he said about saving for the kids' future, this is how it starts.